Now, it was a winter storm that's still talked about 4 decades on. In January 1978, 3 people died after their cars were engulfed in snowdrifts 20 foot high in the exposed roads of Caithness. Speaking before the anniversary of the Great Blizzard this Sunday, some of those involved in the rescue operation say lives may have been saved if they'd been sent to help earlier. Here's Nicola McCally.
It was the worst snowstorm in 30 years. The Great Blizzard of 1978 swept across the north of Scotland, severing transport links and paralysing the region in its icy grip. Towns were cut off. Caithness was the worst hit. 3 people died after their cars were buried in snow at an area known as the Ord. Willie Mackay had been intending to travel, but turned back due to the weather.
I never really thought about getting stuck until next morning, and then on the wireless there was power cuts in Wick, and lo and behold the news was coming through that people were trapped in their cars and they couldn't get to them. So I thought, well, that could have been myself and the children as well.
Ivor Campbell and Bert MacLeod were policemen tasked with trying to reach those trapped, but for some it was too late. Married couple Chris and James Bruce from Wick and George Campbell from Dingwall perished after their cars were trapped by 20-foot drifts. The former policemen say a delay in sending rescuers may have contributed to the tragic outcome.
We should have been there in the morning. The moment they knew that there were people trapped, we should have gone down. It was tragic that people had died, and unfortunately there were a couple in the other car.
We were working out where the cars would be, and I quite remember getting the probe down and hitting the roof. We dug around that, and when I went into the car, I did get, well, kind of a shock at a start, because they were a family I knew.
The fatalities were a devastating reminder of the savagery of the storm, but amongst it all there was an amazing story of survival. Despite being trapped by huge drifts in his frozen car for 80 hours, hosiery salesman and ex-Gordon Highlander Billy Sutherland managed to stay alive by donning the tights he sold for warmth.
The police, who were out with long poles trying to find the people who were trapped in cars, came across his car after 60 hours, rescued him, and he was fit and well, taken to hospital, fit and well. And when he got home, the townspeople all turned out for him and gave him a hero's welcome home.
With the country unused to such extremes in weather, a snowblower called Big Bertha had to be flown in from Switzerland to help clear roads. It may have been 40 years ago, but the memories of the blizzards of 1978 still live long here in Caithness, where people hope they will never see its likes again. Nicola McCally, STV News.